You want to meet the most explosive, versatile, and dynamic player in the 2025 NFL draft? Let's get it cracking. Yo, 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 no maniacs, super no maniacs, and everybody in between. Welcome to another edition of Feed the Bears. What I do is feed the Bears. You are the Bears. We're going to feed you content. We're going to talk about some things right about now. And this is easily one of my favorite football players coming out of the draft. And I'm not holding you when I tell you he is the most explosive, the most versatile, the most dynamic football player coming out of this draft. And it ain't even, to me, it ain't even close. This guy is an absolute weapon. He's going to be listed as a receiver at the combine. And trust and believe me when I tell you may not hear very many people talking about him right now, but I guarantee you by the time he's done down there at that NFL combine, he's going to have some people talking about him, a whole bunch of people. And I'm just letting you guys know right now, this guy is at 6'5", 225 pounds. He's a beast, absolute beast. And I was just brushing up on a little bit of his film right before I did this video, just to remind myself what I'm about to be talking about. It's just good to do that. But let me tell you something, man. I don't know a football player in the country that can say that they scored a receiving touchdown, scored a rushing touchdown, and threw a passing touchdown anywhere in the country. I don't think so. And so why do I want to talk about this guy right now? I'm thinking about the Chicago Bears and what we can do. And, you know, me being a creative person, I'm drawn to creativity and innovation. And, you know, one of the things that, you know, Ben Johnson gets the moniker of is this creativity and this innovation. And in my estimation, man, you know, a guy like this is, to me, one of those people that come along every so often, and he's going to have a chance to change the game. He's going to have a chance to change the game if he lands at the right coaching situation. A coach like Ben Johnson with innovation, creativity, and being willing to not put a ceiling on what you can do with this kid, there's no area on the field he can't strike you at. As soon as the ball touches his hand, they play him out of wildcat. They play him out of, you know, as a receiver. The quick game really stands out, man. The screen passes, the receiver screen passes, the catch and run. I mean, he's a load, man, and nobody wants that pressure once that kid gets full speed and coming down the field on the safety or on the cornerback. Nobody wants to deal with that, man. That is pressure for you. He is a load, and he will run right through you. Another little note I noticed about him is he really commits to the blocking game, and that's important too, of course, because you know we got Ben Johnson, and he's got receivers that really committed to him in the blocking game when he was with Detroit, which made everything work very well. And so I'm telling you, this kid's got some. He's a freak of nature, is what he is. Really, is this truth? The real truth about him, he's just a freak. I mean, he shouldn't be that big and that fast with that kind of twitch. I mean, he's got serious twitch to him. He gets from 0 to 10 so freaking fast. You know, you don't expect that from a 6'5", 225-pound kid. But he is an absolute freak of nature. He's like a one of one. It was like looking at Cam Newton with the probably, I don't know what he's going to run, but I bet he runs somewhere in the neighborhood of 4.4. I could see the speed on the field. He's going to be an absolute dynamic weapon. So let me tell you a little bit about what he did. I'll read you some stats during this, just for his senior year. Let me see here. Let me look at my notes here. So he, during the senior campaign, he finished with 60 receptions for 611 yards in the air, while adding another 310 yards on the ground with 6 touchdowns. And that second part of what I just said, the 310 yards and the 6 touchdowns on the ground, all that came in his last 6 games of the season, all of it. And so you see him in wildcat, you see him line up as a natural slot, X, Z, doesn't matter. They just try to put the ball in his hands. And every time they put the ball in his hands, he's got a chance to score. I mean, he's an absolute stud. And I just dream about, you know, this is a situation we have in Chicago where very likely we're going to probably lose Keenan Allen, right? Very likely we're going to probably lose him. And the truth is, to replace him, you need to get younger, in my opinion. I think you just need to get younger. DJ is right there getting ready to approach the prime of his career. And so let me talk about the dynamics between DJ was Rome Odunze and this guy Savion Williams. What I can to me, the first thing that sticks out to me is freeing up DJ to work down the field, because too many times it's not that DJ Moore is not effective in the short area. He's effective when you give him the ball in short area, he can catch and run. He's very effective. But DJ Moore has been and always will be the most effective down the field, taking tops off defenses, in my opinion. It's all about getting them the ball and ball placement. To date, he and Caleb Williams haven't found that chemistry. You know, I was hoping that was going to come over the course of this year. You saw little spurts of it here and there, but nowhere near where it should have been. And so if you get a kid like this that's dynamic in the short area, why is it important you get a kid like this in the short area? You listen to Ben Johnson talk, and he's talking about, you know, taking advantage of Caleb's strongest traits. And of course, to me, I don't know how you guys see Caleb. His strongest trait always has been, to me, is the quick release. And how fast that ball comes out of his hand, he can put it in the hands of a playmaker. That, to me, makes all the difference in the world. And so, to me, if he designs this game plan around that, you need a weapon like Savion Williams, in my opinion. This kid is absolutely dynamic. Let me read a couple more things that you probably should know about him, because his strength is amazing. This guy has a 600-pound squat to his repertoire. 600 pounds. 600 pounds. He's not a D lineman. That's usually relegated to defensive linemen, offensive linemen, big guys like that. He's squatting 600 pounds. And he's also bench pressing 300. Well, let me make sure I got that right. Is it? Yeah, 355 pounds on the bench. So he's very strong. You can see on the graphic right here actually what you're dealing with. I mean, he is an absolute gem. And word is on the street, you know, people in their projections, they're saying he's going to be available somewhere around the third round. To me, I don't think there's any, that's not reliable to me. You know what I mean? I think if you get an opportunity to get a dynamic athlete like this, it doesn't matter where you get him at. If you see yourself in the opportunity to strike and you're not going into the draft greedy, like we expect the Bears not to be, because hopefully they'll fill a whole lot of needs in free agency and that market. And, you know, post, you know, salary cap casualties and all that kind of stuff. They're going to have an opportunity to really dive in and get some really good players on this team. And they shouldn't have to go into this draft greedy and needy. You know what I mean? And you can have an opportunity to really take really dynamic players, explosive football players, game-changing players. This is what we need in Chicago. We need game-changing players. And this guy definitely fits that bill. So make sure, if you have not gone out and checked out Savion Williams on film, at least go look at the highlights. If you do nothing else, look at the highlights. You're going to see pretty consistently in just the highlights how dynamic a football player he is. No matter where he touches the ball at on the field, whether it's at a receiver spot, whether it's at the running back spot, whether it's at the quarterback spot, anywhere he touches the ball, there's a threat to house it. Yes, he has downfield home run hitting speed too. So if you haven't gone and checked him out, go do that. I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the treats you've seen in any film that you've seen this offseason. He's going to definitely stand out right there at the top. Right there at the top. I guarantee you that. That's all I got. I just wanted you guys to get in here real quick and give you guys a heads up on Savion Williams. He's going to turn heads down there at the combine. Guarantee you. You won't hear people talking about him until they see him down there without uniform and see how huge he is. And I'm telling you, that quickness and that twitchiness is going to be all on display at the combine. So check him out. Savion Williams, 225 pounds, 6'5", out of TCU. Check him out, man. But that's all I got for this one, man. Make sure, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you like this new content, you want to see me keep cranking it out, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, and I salute you from the heart, man. We appreciate you. But that's all we got. So I'll leave you with these famous words. If you can think it and you can see it, there's no reason in the world why you cannot absolutely manifest it. Do not, and I repeat, do not be a prisoner of your own mind. But with that being said, I am